Now, let's get to the man of the hour, Dr. Ron Paul. Ron Paul, nice to have you in the studio tonight.
Thank you, Dean. Nice to be here.
Well, good to see you. So, just tell us a little about yourself. You know, you excited about this election? How's it been? The process been? You know,
People
feeling rewarding?
have been really great, Dean. Except your people, the media.
Well, what about the media? Is it, you know, you tend to kind of stay out of the spotlight. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but you know, tell us a little about that.
Dean, I'm a conservative. A consistent conservative. I'm a Christian, consistent conservative, Dean. I'm your 3 C's. America just doesn't understand. They're not used to someone like me. This revolutionary, radical Ron Paul. I'm not that radical, Dean. I'm a constitutionalist.
You're not radical. I know you say you're conservative, but you stand for gay marriages, legalization of marijuana, prostitution.
Let me correct, if you don't mind, let me correct you there, Dean.
Please.
Just because I want to legalize these things doesn't mean that I want them. It's that the government doesn't have a say in them, whether they're legal or not. It's not, basic fundamental rights of the, First Amendment is your speech, petition, press, religion, assembly. If people choose to worship a different God, I'm not the one to, accuse them of that. If women choose to get married, that's not our government's place. It's just the way I feel, Dean.
I think a lot of people would be consistent with that. I just don't know why it shows in your voter polls that you have a woman.
I understand, Dean. There's probably 2 reasons why I might not be receiving a lot of votes. One, people just don't understand what freedom is. They don't understand their basic, fundamental rights. And the second, they don't, they're afraid of me, Dean. They think I'm some crazy whack job who's going to try, kill the Fed, kill the Federal Reserve. What I mean by kill the Federal Reserve, Dean, is we have all these useless programs that we don't need, that people could take care of on their own. That's where the free market comes into place. A free market is what our country was supposed to have. And I don't believe that's what we have today, Dean.
I'm sure a lot of people think that way too. I know, with Freddie Mac and Freddie Mae, with the Newt Gingrich thing, I'm sure you're aware of all that, him getting money from those corporations, which, that's legally, it wasn't illegal, but unethical.
I agree with these super PACs that Mitt Romney has. Mitt Romney's got all the money in the world, Dean. It sure seems like it.
He sure does. And exactly. I'm sure you were sitting here on studio when we talked earlier about him wanting to buy his election. He is the wealthiest candidate in this election. And after the Maine, the Iowa, the Minnesota, they're pointing towards.
Dean, I can't say that Mitt Romney bought the votes in Maine. I can't say that the GOP had their greedy hand in it. But I can tell you one thing: this snowstorm that the GOP, declared that night that the cities in Waldo County didn't get to vote.
I mean, even the Girl Scouts.
The Girl Scouts, that's right, Dean. That's exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth, Dean. You're so smart.
Yeah, and even once they were turned in, well, they weren't. I mean, they weren't technically turned in.
They weren't even turned in. They came out as 0, Dean. Exactly. 0. How does that happen?
That's what I'm saying. Mitt Romney.
Dean,
little money on the table, goes a long way, especially in a county that small.
It might just be a misunderstanding, Dean.
Okay, well, I appreciate your honesty and saying not bashing your opponent.
That's not what I'm about.
That's good. I've noticed that. So, with all your support, people are kind of almost now with the media. It's almost a beauty contest. Well, on film,
no Sarah Palin.
You seem a little older. I'm not gonna lie. You look a little younger in person.
The camera adds 80 years. I'm a lot younger than I seem.
And a few decibels to your voice.
My voice is a little higher. That's right.
Yeah.
Like right now, you and I can look at this camera.
I'd say so.
We look so much older when people watch it at home.
Really?
Dean. It's unreal.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You tell me, Dean.
No. Yeah. But I mean, even with that support not being, or not that factor not being in your favor, you seem to have a lot of followers.
Right. Dean, there's something, I'm the white Southern conservative, and you would think I would stick out more to white Southern conservatives. That's not my base, Dean.
No,
I'm college kids. That's where we're filming, right?
Seems to be exactly that. I mean, it seems like the trend seems that you attract the younger crowds, which you know, that's a good
Young
thing. In
crowd,
my
listen,
opinion,
I don't believe,
it's
Dean,
the-
that
it's
it's
the
about
future of
free
America.
marijuana, as your friend, crazy friend, Passion Child the 7th.
yeah.
I'd hate to meet Passion Child the 1st.
Gosh, yes.
Anyway,
That's-
Dean,
that's a hell of a family.
I'm a strong supporter of what, you know, we don't need bombs everywhere. Our youth today don't want that. They're a post-materialist type of children that believe that bombs and guns aren't always the answer, Dean. And I agree with that.
Oh yeah, I mean that brings us to foreign aid. I know you've been quoted before saying you would get rid of foreign aid, like completely wipe it out, including Israel, which for the longest time we've stayed one of Israel's,
We've
if
been one of their
Israel's
allies,
only
that's right.
major ally.
That's right. But Dean, what foreign aid tends to be these days is America giving backdoor money to these governments. The governments aren't spreading it out. The government in Haiti didn't give their money to their people. It just doesn't work that way, Dean. And so I believe that foreign aid today should just be left out of government regulation, that we have NGOs that could do it themselves who are more willing to, like Red Cross and others.
Yeah, we can't just leave them on their own though.
Dean, I believe as a religious person that the good will come out in people, and you can see all these people, these do-gooders, as you know, the media likes to call them. I just see them as good, faithful people that they'll take care of them. These people won't be left alone.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm sure our economy would benefit greatly for it. In my opinion, I don't feel like if we have a very bad economy, well, right now we're headed that way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we need to be giving our money away to to countries that are hurting when we're hurting just as bad.
You're right, Dean. I agree with most of that. I believe that the smaller government will be able to save money and save America. Restore America now, Dean.
Okay, well, I agree with you, and it's great to have you right here.
It's great to be here, Dean.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
That's all tonight.